So at a school board meeting in California, a pro-trans athlete shouts "Hail Satan" to a bunch of gals that are against trans athletes, like basically men competing against women in women's sports, and he storms out. Okay, you know, these school board meetings, they discuss all kinds of different things. People come up and say their opinions, and I guess maybe they have to vote on something. So this is the community's time to come and talk to, the school board members, to allow to, tell them how they feel and the reason why their point should be taken into consideration. But apparently, this was all about, the trans athletes, and obviously you're going to have a bunch of activists from both sides. You're going to have the pro-trans activists. You're going to have the anti-men in women's sports group, and apparently also one woman who was against trans athletes had to be escorted out by police. Um, Her take was on the biblical viewpoint, and she had to be escorted out. Um, but yeah, apparently the all these pro-trans activists were like shouting obscenities. They were being very aggressive, and they were just being really evil, kind of almost like they're possessed. I didn't see the video. I'm not sure if there is a video. I kind of want to see it if there is. But it's like these people, they're full of hate. These people, they're so full of hate. They have to, spit out vitriol towards, the people that don't agree with, their ideology. And, a lot of times they're physically aggressive. And apparently they were like getting pretty aggressive in the school board meeting. And yeah, I feel like they're full of hatred. They're possessed. The Bible says you're supposed to love your enemies. So true Christians like love our enemies, even though we want to stop evil. But we're supposed to love our enemies and not have hatred in our heart for them. But these Satan worshipers, these people who are saying "Hail Satan," they don't have any such rule. They don't have any, laws that say love others as you love yourself, love your enemies. Okay, so, and it really shows because they go kind of psycho, and they, use all this obscenities, and they're very aggressive, and they, shout "Hail Satan" as they're leaving the court, as they're leaving the school board meeting. I mean, I don't know, man. It's crazy. They're giving a lot of power to these people who are a little bit crazy, and this is how they behave. So yeah, this pro-trans, athlete. It wasn't a pro-trans in athletics shouted "Hail Satan" before leaving the school board meeting. And apparently, the devil met him outside, gave him some money and told him he's going to be the king of the underworld, that he will be, burning in agony, but he will be king. So, yeah. So good for this guy. He's going to be king of the crispy critters, apparently. Anyway, thanks for watching. Let me know what you guys think about this crazy story. These pro-trans athlete people shouting out "Hail Satan" and obscenities and being super aggressive. Is this just like par for course? Is it just like the people are crazy, or what's going on here? Let me know what you guys think. Thanks for watching. Take care. See you next time. Peace.